Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the Mania Long Note Tournament 3rd edition. We are rolling right along this quarterfinals weekend with another very exciting matchup for you guys here. We've got zero2snow going against Auraah, another, I believe, lower bracket matchup. As always, my name is Sparky, and I am joined by somebody new to the commentary booth. I'd like to welcome everybody to Molten Lead. Molten Lead, how you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, it's my first time commentating here.
Excited to have you. Hopefully, not too much to take in all at once.
Yeah, that's definitely a new experience.
We look forward to hearing you here in the booth for hopefully the remainder of the tournament. We're already in the quarterfinals, still plenty of action to come, and we're already loaded up into the first warm-up of this match. Something a little bit technical and probably a bit of a primer as to what we can expect from these two players. So overall, this might give us a bit of insight as to where the players are feeling in terms of their comfort levels and see if they can shake off any potential nerves before the actual match starts.
Yeah, definitely. Nerves are always an issue with tournaments.
For sure. And here, especially when the margins are this tight and the players are this evenly matched, they could take even the tiniest slip-ups. Doesn't even necessarily have to be a miss in certain aspects. Sometimes even just dropping accuracy is enough to swing the result one way or the other. We have already seen some incredibly tight points going back and forth. I think earlier this weekend, earlier today, we saw a match decided by as little as 32 points.
Yeah, that was wild to see.
For sure, and as we make our way deeper into this warm-up, I think overall, this is actually pretty on par with what we have been seeing in terms of overall difficulty in the maps in this pool. Normally, in like earlier rounds, whenever you see stuff like this, it's like, oh, okay, this is like 2 or 3 notches above what they'll be playing in the map pool, but this is pretty much on the level of what we can expect. And if this is anything to go by, if we want to read a little bit deeper into it, Auraah definitely handling this map a lot better than zero2snow for the moment.
Yeah, definitely no drops from Auraah so far as we go into like the little end section here.
Yeah, last sliver of map left to go. I know we have seen these players around in other tournaments before. I think Auraah was, I believe, a part of the French Mania World Cup squad. zero2snow, I think last appearance I've seen them in was in the Mania Collegiate League. So both of them definitely have been around the tournament scene before. I think zero2snow mostly known for their contributions to SV maps in certain tournaments. I think the Mania World Cup as well. Seeing them play here, definitely a very nice treat.
Yeah, it's very great to see these two players here just colliding.
Yeah, I think
the second warm-up, let's see what it will look like here.
I think this might be a familiar map to those that were watching the World Cup this past, it's been a couple of months now that I think about it. I think this map was actually in there, Testify, so it's gonna be very interesting. A bit of a departure from the LN focused maps that we have seen in warm-ups this weekend, at least I believe so. It's been a while since I've actually seen this map.
Yeah, I haven't seen this map at all. This is new to me.
Yeah. And it's pretty interesting the fact that it is an Abraxas map. We do have an Abraxas map in the map pool itself for this round. And oh boy,
Yeah,
whenever you
several
see
drops there.
Yeah, a little bit of discomfort from zero2snow can be forgiven. I mean, in the warm-ups, can't really win in the warm-ups, but you can definitely lose in the warm-ups if you expend a little bit too much energy. Might be a sight read from them reading their way through this. I believe this one might be Auraah's warm-up here, just based on the reactions. Could be wrong. Pretty sure we'll get that clarified if it did misspeak there, but a couple of minutes to decide
Alright, this first section looking very... Yeah, another couple more drops from zero2snow.
Yeah, falling behind in terms of accuracy.
We'll see how the rest of the map turns out. It's never like too late to miss, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Don't want to say it's over until it's absolutely over. Don't want to be the one to call it a little too early, because oh boy, if, watching these tournaments has taught me anything is that every single note matters. And as we dive deeper into this map, we finally see Auraah drop their combo here, but I mean, definitely has a bit of a cushion to work with through the warm-up.
Yeah. It's looking more like a little bit of a break part.
Yeah, things definitely calming down here. A lot of scattered inverse, a lot of really staggered starts before things start to pick up once again. And this is also pretty much akin to what we'll be seeing from that Abraxas map in the tech pool
Definitely.
in this quarterfinal. So
Okay, we're seeing some... Those trolls look a little bit mean.
yeah, absolutely. Anybody that knows Abraxas very well, whenever you see their name, you can think the word abrasive is a very nice descriptor of how they chart some of these higher difficulty maps. Definitely pushes your comfort level to the limit, and we see both players dropping below that 99%. Definitely feeling the effects of that very aggressive charting style.
Yeah, we're already at the end part, and Auraah definitely with the higher accuracy and combo. Couple of drops there from both players.
Yeah, last number of maps still to come, and I mean, just judging based off of these two warm-ups, you definitely feel like when it comes to the more physical maps, I mean, both of these were pretty physically demanding. Auraah winning out in the exchanges, so you wonder if that'll affect the strategy for zero2snow once we get into the actual match procedures, the protects, the bans. You wonder if they'll stick with the coordination and maybe ban out some of the density, and Auraah might want to opt for the opposite, maybe protecting some of the density and banning out some of that coordination.
Yeah, that is definitely something you can bet on. I think that's the end of the warm-ups now.
Yep. And we're gonna get into the rolls. As always, I like to throw out my prediction. I always want to see a 100 and a 1 in response. There's a 2 from Auraah.
Ooh.
The only
That
thing
is-
that make this better.
yeah, that is unfortunate.
The only thing that will make this better is if zero2snow rolls a 1. Not gonna happen.
No, okay, we didn't see it.
So the 42 coming out from zero2snow, so they do win the roll. Gonna have the opportunity to choose if they want to do everything first or second with regards to the protects, bans, and the picks.
Yeah, we'll see now what zero2snow decides to opt for.
Oh, they're gonna go for second here, so passing the baton over to Auraah to get things underway here. So Auraah gonna be up to protect first.
Yep.
And I mean, just based on those warm-ups, you wonder if the wildcard intensity picks. Ooh, there it is, right off the bat. Wildcard 1.
That is intuition.
Maybe relying on their intuition a little bit here when they make their decisions. So zero2snow gonna be able to protect. Well, it's gonna be tech 1. Bug is going to be protected. A rare protect. I think this one has been the target of a lot of bans so far this week, and love the fact that we're gonna be able to see this map potentially get played here.
Yeah. Now the bans are gonna roll in.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the bans here, or we're gonna be removing a map from this map pool. And they're gonna. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'll say.
Slight mistake there.
Habitually wanting to get rid of Tech 1. I think everybody has it on their radar, even when it's protected, still wants to get rid of it. It is gonna be Tech 2.
Just out of habit.
Until players don't want to play their way through that. So Bring It On is going to be removed from the map pool, and Density 4.
Alright, 0.02.
Alrighty, I think one of the lesser played maps in this pool, but obviously one that might be giving zero2snow a bit of discomfort if they're opting to get rid of it. So that was decide the ban. Now it's going to be up to Auraah to decide where we start this match off.
Right.
A lot on the table here.
Are we going to see wildcard 1 immediately? Maybe we'll see one of the density picks as well.
Yeah, there are definitely some players that like to go for those protects first out of the gate. But oh, it's going to be coordination one, so Auraah coming out. That is very surprising. Not especially given the fact that they were doing so well in the warm-ups, something a lot more density oriented, toning it down a little bit, going for the coordination. Gonna be interesting to see if they can actually outratio zero2snow. That might open up a lot more potential avenues of attack throughout this match. So yeah,
I think earlier this week, or maybe earlier this tournament, zero2snow was going a lot for those consistency coordination picks.
Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out. The players are ready, just getting everything synced up, make sure everybody loads in correctly. It is going to be coordination 1, best of 11, first player 2-6 will be moving on to the second half of the weekend. One of these players will be going home, and already a strong start from zero2snow. Auraah not too far behind though. They imagine the action is going to start to even out as we get deeper into this chart.
Yeah, it gets definitely a lot trickier as we go on. But for now, we will be seeing zero2snow accuracy advantage there.
Yeah, both players still holding on to their full combos, very well above that 400 combo cap for the moment, but we're starting to see things start to even out here. Zero's still finding a couple of 200s in the transition. Long jacks to contend with.
Right, the lead will now be going to Auraah, very slightly. It's a small lead.
Yeah, the finest of margins out of the first quarter of the map. Still plenty to contend with. Anything can still happen. Both players navigating that long jack section very well. But Auraah eking out a bit of an advantage going into the second third of the map. 400% separating these two players. Maybe just a singular 200 between both of them for the moment.
Yeah, this is the tightest of margins. You can't mess up once. Just like a couple of 200s could end the run here.
Oh, and right on cue, Auraah finding a 200 on the transition going into the back half of the map, and now the lead flips back over to zero2snow. So these two are trading back and forth the deeper this map goes, and Auraah finding the first break of the match.
Oh, that is unfortunate. They're right halfway in.
Arguably one of the worst places to find a drop halfway through, and oh, zero2snow trades it back.
Oh no, this is not good.
Not good at all, and that is arguably a dirtier miss from zero2snow, falling down into that 0.3 range. Gonna hand the lead back over in spades over to Auraah now.
Yeah, Auraah, this should be relatively simple to clean up this match at this point here. As we get into the almost the third quarter of this.
Yeah, you may say that all smooth sailing from here, definitely an advantage for Auraah, but anything can still happen. Both players already showing a propensity to find drops here and there. Can't blame them. The density in this map, despite it being a coordination pick, can definitely catch you off guard when things start to pick up steam. And as we make our way into the last quarter of the map, last drop coming out here, both players recovering very well, but Auraah still holding on to the advantage. Only a couple thousand points, and it could still swing.
Yeah, we're not seeing really any drops here from either player in this last section. So, should be relatively smooth here for Auraah. Not really much that can happen this close to the ending.
Yeah, for sure. Last sliver of map left to go. Both players, valiant effort. Definitely a bit of a back and forth affair. You wonder if zero2snow managed to hold on to that FC, if they could have capitalized on that miss, but it is not to be. And Auraah Bit of a shaky start.
That was a
Cleans up
little
the
bit
first
dangerous,
point.
but Auraah showing why they picked this map.
Yeah, winning in ratio, a singular slider break to the couple of misses from zero2snow, and oh my goodness, right out
Much
of the
cleaner
gate.
score there. Oh,
Gonna
that was fast. All right, we're going to. Oh,
gonna go to DJ Bancho for a moment.
yep. Coordination 3, where we'll be seeing Ego Rock.
It's always nice seeing what the client likes to do here. Definitely struggling a little bit trying to keep this map loaded. So Eagle Rock, as you said, going to be loaded up here. Coordination 3, both players opt to start off with the upper half of the map pool. Definitely straying from the typical convention. Normally, we see a bit of a dichotomy start where one player decides to dive into the more physical picks. But with that being said, we are now loaded into the second map of this match. Auraah up 1-0, zero2snow looking to try and notch things back up. And oh boy, we're close once again here.
Oh yeah. Both players finding a little bit of an accuracy drop at the start. Nothing too serious though.
Yeah, definitely staying in lockstep with each other. Every time one player climbs up, the other one follows. Anytime one drops, the other one follows as well. We are now virtually tied.
This is nerve-wracking.
Oh my goodness, I'm on the edge of my seat as we make our way into the second quarter of the map, and these two are practically inseparable for the moment here as we play a little bit of tug of war.
Alright, as we get into the second quarter here, patterns are still going to be just a weird couple of 200s here.
Yeah, just finding a little bit of discomfort on those last couple of releases from Auraah. Gonna hand the lead over to zero2snow for the moment, but it is definitely not something you want to rest your laurels on. Definitely need to keep pushing. Oh, and transitioning out of that very clean for both players.
Yeah, fantastic. So this will be the second half here. No real big drops from either player.
Yeah, I think both players have settled down a little bit, just lingering in that 0.5, 0.4 range. It's just on who decides to stay on which end of it for the moment. Auraah definitely finding a little bit more damage through these sections. A lot of 300s coming out from them comparatively to zero2snow. That being said, zero2snow finding a little bit of a drop themselves, now flirting with that 0.4 range, but Auraah drops once more.
Yeah, this is starting to get a little bit trickier for Auraah to act right.
Yeah, I think they're trending a little bit early on their releases, maybe trying to stay ahead of the density in this map. Last quarter of the map still to go. Things calm down just a little bit compared to that earlier section, but definitely still very difficult to make your way through. And as we make our way into the last sliver of the map, it is only a 0.1% separating zero2snow and Auraah for the moment, and it is closing up very quickly. Definitely going to be a bit of a photo finish here.
This is going to be a close one if we see a couple more drops from zero2snow, but it looks clean for now.
Keep looking at the judgment counter and looking for any 200s. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case, and zero2snow gonna answer back and make it 1-1 now.
Alright, great start here from both players now. Did drop a 100, but fantastic ratio.
Yeah, definitely able to stave off Auraah at the very least. Very close overall. You wonder if any more 100s have been dropped, would have been a little bit closer, but not to be. Gonna be Auraah's second pick upcoming here.
It could be part 2. Is that part 2? Yeah.
Yeah, so wildcard 2 gonna be picked up here. Finally, somebody diving into that lower half of the map pool. A little bit of a different approach. One coordination worked out, the other one didn't, so time to switch things up here from Auraah.
Yeah, this is where it'll start getting very interesting. Wildcard picks are always something else.
Yeah, it just offers you a little bit of everything if you're one of those more all-rounded type players. Definitely one to or one category to find some comfort in. So diving into this third map, all square for the moment. zero2snow gonna find a very early drop.
That is a little bit of an unfortunate start here.
Yeah, but it is very early on this map. Trending just shy of 3 minutes. Definitely can offer you a bit of a road to recovery. And that one being very early on, not going to do as much damage as it would if it were like halfway through. So definitely not out of it yet for Auraah.
But 100% the accuracy advantage is already there for Auraah.
Yeah, definitely showing a little bit more comfort overall. I mean, we saw it in the warm-ups. Auraah definitely able to handle the more complex patterning of these LN charts than zero2snow for the moment. That being said, could still change. All it takes is one bad segment, one bad drop to really change things around. But for right now, 4/10% and that miss to boot, going to be giving that cushion for Auraah to work with going into the second third of the map.
Yeah, as we go into a little bit of a break part here, we'll see if zero2snow can pick up the accuracy enough to maybe take one break point at the end of this. This is definitely what zero2snow is looking for.
Yeah, back half of the map now coming through, still in this bit of a lull section. A couple of bursts coming out here and there, but nothing too complicated compared to some of the key eyes found in this map. And it looks like both players finding some accuracy here. zero2snow back up over that 99.4 mark. Auraah comfortably in that 99.7 range, going to keep zero2snow at bay for the moment. It is about 10,000 points separating the players for now. Last third of the map still to come.
Yeah, well, definitely we will have to see a big drop from Auraah to get that lead back over to zero2snow, but there's still some map left. Cross your fingers, guys.
Yeah, not out of the woods just yet. A couple of 200s being traded back and forth, but oh, that drop!
Finding another drop.
That one might just seal the deal here. Very late on into the map. Auraah still holding on to that full combo. Beautiful score from them so far. It was going to be a difficult road for zero2snow, and that latest drop is going to make matters basically insurmountable at this point. And it looks like Auraah is going to hold on here and take a second point here. No breakpoints exchanged just yet.
Still keeping consistent there. 990 from Auraah.
Yeah,
very nice scores.
I think you'll miss some slider breaks from zero2snow. It's going to be a tough road, especially after that early break.
Oh,
wildcard 4.
Wildcard 4 from zero2snow. Some very surprising picks in this match.
Yeah, for sure. But it's going to make this match very spicy, you would imagine.
Yeah, this is getting interesting.
So my desire for you coming out here, still staying with the wildcards. It's funny how these two follow each other for the moment. Started off with coordination, kept up the coordination. Switch it up to wildcard, followed up with wildcard. You wonder what Auraah's next pick is going to be after this.
Oh yeah, it's just very unpredictable now.
Alrighty, so fourth map loaded up here. Not a lot of downtime in the picks. Both players wanting to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, it's all business. No waiting around.
No need to get in here, get it done, get out. And right now, oh, a bit of a shaky start.
Another strange little start for zero2snow.
Yeah, they're both pretty much in lockstep with each other once again in that 99.5 range, but that drop, very dirty from zero2snow. Going to drop it down into that low 99% range. Auraah fared a little bit better in the exchange, but definitely not as high as that previous performance on the other wild cards. So definitely still all to play for. A little bit shorter of a map, so the hill becomes a mountain rather quickly. Don't want to find another drop here if you are zero2snow, making your way into the second third of the map.
Yeah, we'll see if either player has some trouble with the rest of this map. because we are only in the second half, though this map, as you mentioned, is pretty short.
Yeah, again, another break for the players to maybe regain their composure, maybe stretch their fingers in the gaps in between.
Yeah, even with this break, you can't really rest because it's not that kind of break where you can just take your hand off the keyboard.
Yeah, for sure. And as we get through this little bit of an inverse section, things start to build back up towards this last quarter of the map. zero2snow definitely doing a lot better job than the last map, recovering their accuracy. 99.4 now, but that cushion still buoying Auraah's score for the moment. As we pick up the density just a little bit here, very hard to read through here and maintain good accuracy, but both players doing a fantastic job of it so far.
Yeah, no drops here from either player as we get into the end section. It looks like Auraah will be taking this break point.
Right, you are. First breakpoint going the way of Auraah, making it 3-1 now. And oh boy, even without the drops, I think the ratio would have been enough to carry Auraah through in the end.
Yeah, alright. Now we'll see what Auraah has in store for us with this next pick. Just looking to quickly clean up this match.
Yeah, it looks like zero hesitation. Gonna pull out the protect here. They have secured that breakpoint, an opportunity to double up on the advantage and really turn the screw on this match. It's gonna be intuition coming out here.
Definitely wildcard 1.
And again, just essentially speed running this match right now. Both players
we are going very quickly.
Came in here knowing what they wanted to play. Maybe the result not going the way they wanted in zero2snow's case, but definitely not out of it just yet.
Yeah, the match is absolutely far from over.
What another early
oh no,
drop from
zero2snow. That is really unfortunate there. These drops at the start of the map.
Yeah, already see that 3,000 point advantage. It is extremely early on, so you can maybe consider it just a batch of 200s versus that miss that it was. Won't do as much damage, but it is going to hand Auraah a bit of an advantage to work with very early on. We've seen this trend on the wildcard picks so far. Early drops of zero2snow, and Auraah capitalizing for the moment.
Definitely a big accuracy advantage from Auraah already. As we get into the second quarter of this map.
Yeah, it's interesting. The comfort levels from Auraah for the moment. Each wildcard pick that they have thrown out here, hovering in that 99.7 range. And then whenever zero2snow picks something, maybe just a little bit less accuracy, maybe a little bit less comfortable, but still able to keep zero2snow at bay. And right now, as we transition our way through this guitar solo into the back half of the map, a little bit of damage being taken from both players, but right now Auraah still comfortably in the lead for the moment.
Yeah, Auraah showing us why they protected this map with the 99.6, very admirable accuracy.
Yeah, for sure. Very impressive score from them so far. zero2snow, another miss here.
That might just do it. As we get into the about 2/3 mark of this map, no real drops from Auraah.
Yeah, just a couple 200s here and there. I highly doubt they're on a V1SS run. As we make our way into the last quarter of the map, this is becoming a bit of an insurmountable deficit to climb out of if you are zero2snow. That being said, they're putting in the work they need to right now to try and capitalize on any potential mistakes from Auraah, but so far, crystal clear performance from them. Last Auraah map still to come, and oh my goodness, how are these two still holding on to this section?
This is fantastic. Like, yeah, Auraah just quickly looking to finish up this map. No breaks there. Very nice score.
Yeah,
988.
Not gonna get the 990 here, but still a very, very good score from them. 7 200s that entire performance, and they're gonna move up 4-1 now.
Alright, we will be seeing a technical pick now.
Yeah, we're gonna get Bug in here. The one map that I think most players in this round have been fearing, the protect from zero2snow. What better time than now to pull it out to try and wrestle back some of the momentum in this match. Definitely not out of it yet. It's not a sweep, thankfully, but definitely got to start putting some points on the board before it gets too out of hand.
Yeah, we'll see if zero2snow can bring this point difference and make it just a little bit less as great here with this Bug pick. Going into the start of the match, zero2snow dropping a little bit.
Yeah, dropping a little bit of accuracy, but thankfully not finding those early breaks that they have on the last 3 maps, and able to keep themselves within striking distance. A couple 200s coming out very early on, but you'd imagine the action is going to start evening out as this map gets further and further in. It's a very awkward pick, and there's a reason why it's been the target of so many bans so far. And Auraah is going to be falling first.
Oh. Auraah finding the drop there. It should give zero2snow a pretty big chance of finding this point here.
Yeah, no, it's after that 400 combo cap.
Finding no drops here, zero2snow. Just quickly going through this portion of the map. Or still having the higher accuracy, but zero2snow has that lead. But it is slowly shrinking a little bit.
Yeah, very well spotted. It usually takes about 2 to 3/10% to recover from a drop like that, and right now Auraah is putting the work, overcoming the accuracy deficit just a little bit to try and make some inroads in this lead. It's gonna start trickling a little bit to the right if zero2snow does find any drops in accuracy, but right now they are climbing as we make our way into the back half of the map. A couple 200s in the transition, but still keeping this cushion of that miss in check for the moment.
We'll see. zero2snow finding a miss there.
That's immediately going to start trending the way of Auraah. They're well over that 400 combo cap, and the fact that they were able to overcome zero2snow's accuracy is going to make it quick work to try and take back this lead. Last third of the map, but Auraah finding another transition as well. Oh, now this gets very interesting.
Yeah,
throw out
going for zero2snow.
Last quarter of the map still to come, and it's about 0.1% in favor of Auraah.
Oh no!
Still finds a miss again.
What is happening?
Oh, we're trading back and forth on this pick. It can go either way. There's still about 1/8 of the map left to go, and both these players showing a little bit of discomfort on this pick, so definitely not out of the woods yet if you are Auraah, but this is a bit more of a cushion than you had the last time. It's now about 1/10.5 to work with.
Going into this end section here, we are not seeing. Looks like both players have stabilized. Not really any more drops.
No more drops here. Last couple of notes, and it's going to be Auraah taking another break point, making it match point 5-1.
All right, we'll see what Auraah picks in order to try and finish up this match.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate run from zero2snow. Those slider breaks making all the difference in the end. And it's going to be Tech 3 coming out to Labyrinth. The opportunity for Auraah to try and close this match out.
Yeah, Labyrinth can be a very tough pick here for on the more technical side of things. There's a lot of strange patterns that you might find. But of course, yeah, we'll have to see what the players come up with.
Yeah, we saw a couple of stumbles from both players on Bug. This one definitely a lot more abrasive, but you start to harken back to that warm-up, that Abraxas warm-up. This is in that similar vein of aggressive layering and a lot of very awkward patterns to read through, and Auraah did win it out, so I'd imagine the advantage is going to go over to Auraah for the moment. But out of this introduction, it's actually zero2snow holding on to the accuracy lead.
Yeah, 99.7. While Auraah is having... Neither player is having really much trouble with the patterns, but... zero2snow... Oh, a couple of drops there, and that was from both players. It's unclear here who will have the accuracy advantage at the end of the section.
Yeah, every 200 really does matter this early on, and as we make our way into the second third of the map, we see Auraah start to pull away just a little bit here. 99.4 from zero2snow down into the 0.3 range. Auraah just flirting with that 99.6 mark for the moment, but definitely anything can still happen here as we take a tiny bit of a break.
Yeah, it looks like Auraah came out on top of that first section with a small point lead and accuracy advantage, though no misses from either player.
Absolutely right, and as we make our way into the back half of the map, it's about 0.2% for zero2snow to try and claw back here. They're starting it off well, up into that 99.5 range. Auraah about to touch 99.7, so answering back the climbing accuracy. Last third of the map still to come. It's about 4,000 points separating these two players. A miss or a really bad drop in accuracy could change things in an instant here.
Yeah, this part gets very dense very quickly. We'll see, it's very easy to make some mistakes here. We'll see if either player finds some trouble in this section.
Doesn't look like it for the moment. Oh, you start to see some of the accuracy slip away from zero2snow, and that window of opportunity is starting to close, despite the fact that both players are holding on to the full combos for the moment. It is going to be the fact that Auraah has had the number on these more physically demanding picks.
And that looks like it's gonna do it. The very end of this map, and both players with the full combo, but it was just that accuracy advantage.
Right you are, and it is going to be Auraah moving on to the second half of quarterfinals weekend, taking it over zero2snow 6-1 here.
That was quite the match. The start of the match did get a little bit unclear of there who was going to win. It got very spicy, but Auraah was able to pull it together very quickly and end things off with a 6-1.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Their weekend is not over just yet. They have a battle against Apple later on this weekend. Definitely going to be a tough matchup for them, but I mean, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Oh yeah, 100%. And we will be seeing that in about 3 hours.
I think our next match is going to be Auraah going up against A Sharp at 23 UTC. So a couple hours from now, we're going to take a bit of a break, this block being only one match long. And then after that, we're going to see, as you said, that match between zero2snow and Apple. And then after that, Grow Roast to take out Flying Samiras. So some very tough heavyweight matchups to start off Sunday here. So unless you have anything else to say,
I think that should be it.
Alrighty then, we'll catch y'all in just a couple hours.
Yep.